right, Wasting Love, Iron Maiden, Bruce Dickinson in the house. How you doing, man? Good to see you. How you doing, man? Have a seat. Thank you. We put the word out you were going to be here, man. Hi. So welcome. How you doing?
I'm doing
Good to have
fine.
you here. You've actually been in this building a lot of the day today because you were next door doing tomorrow night's Headbangers.
3 hours sleep. Doing good on 3 hours sleep.
Yeah, I'm sure it's a good. You and Nico are doing Headbangers for tomorrow, isn't that right?
Yeah, tomorrow night.
Right.
In fact, we'll be a mile high, so to speak, in Denver. Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
So you're out of here and going to Denver, continuing the tour.
We're going to Denver tonight, actually.
Right.
I've got to be on the radio at midnight. So.
Right. So it's going well, and in the video, Wasting Love is the tattooed thing I want to ask you about. This is a guy who apparently has been with a lot of women. Is that the idea of the song? Sort of the idea of
pretty
like.
much. So the director's the same guy that did the Nirvana video, and we decided to give him a shot at doing ours, and he came up with this great idea. Now he wanted to. I mean, obviously he's trying to take the whole thing a little bit more towards the idea of, look, this guy is getting wasted in terms of himself because of all the stuff that all the guilt he's laid on himself, you know, going to bed with all these people that maybe he didn't
Increasingly
love.
Dangerous thing to do these days.
It's pretty life-threatening, I would say, yeah.
Which is another track, Fear's the Key on the record that deals specifically with AIDS, right?
That's right.
Yeah. And that was it the Freddie Mercury thing kind of inspired that, or?
No, the Freddie Mercury thing happened in the middle of it while I was writing the words.
Yeah.
And the line in the song that was about that is "Nobody cares till somebody famous dies," which is what something that came up with the whole Magic Johnson thing, which is, I mean, it's tragic when
unfortunately
gets
it's true,
but it is. I mean, people have been dying of it for years, and everybody's been like, oh, well, I don't know anybody, so. Anyway, so that was that particular song, yeah.
Now, in fact, in the piece we ran before the video, we had a little bite of you talking about how the songs on this album are probably more, I don't know if you'd say topical, maybe, you know, have to do with sort of current things that people are talking about these days.
They're more real.
Real world type of things.
I mean, the thing is, we made a name for ourselves when we first started out, writing a lot of songs about sort of mythology and things like that, and history, famous battles we've known and stuff like that, which was real different at the time. And then lots of other bands started doing it. We didn't really see any need to change, because we've never been a band to change just for change's sake. But with some time off and, you know, living in the real world, not living out of a tour bus, it's like, hang on, this is 1992, and it's like the world seems to be slowly falling apart. If it's not like the acid rain and the ozone layer, it's like your sex life or everything else. There's no part of being a person now where some bad stuff isn't going to happen to you at some point, potentially. It's like everything is really coming home. There's scary stuff going on. And so we thought that, well, you know, the record, you know, there's not too many, you know, cheerio, everything's nice and wonderful.
Well, there's not a lot of cheery stuff going on, right?
You know.
Well, they're giving me the rap. I know you've got to go. Real quickly, though, let me say for everybody who doesn't have the record yet and has been a longtime fan of Derek's album covers, got a new artist out this time. It's sort of a new look of Eddie, right?
Yeah. What we did was we just said, look, we want to get a real, you know, evil-looking, menacing, nasty, rip your head off, reach for the puke bag Eddie on the front, and yeah, it worked. And so we put 3 artists out. We said, hey, you each have a shot at it, and the best one is going to go on the cover. So Derek still works for us. This is the artist. He draws all the Maiden stuff for years and years and years, and he still works. He's still making like really hideous creations. So they'll be surfacing on other stuff.
And Eddie's out on the road with you this time?
The best monster on the planet.
Really?
Oh, yeah, he's 10-foot Oreo cookies. You know?
Excellent, man. Well, thanks so much for stopping by. We'll catch you on Headbangers tomorrow night, 11 p.m. And I know there's a lot of days still left on the tour. Still rocking after all these years, and a lot of West Coast days still left, right, on the tour?
Yeah, loads of days.
Get out there if you're on the West Coast. See Iron Maiden.
Do I go now?
You just hang out for a second. I just want to tell them what's coming up. Pauly Shore, last time ever on our show. Grace Jones is going to be here as well. You might want to stick around for that.